he could play my new album. I have just released a music video for Moment With You over on my channel. Do go and watch it after you watch this reaction and analysis video. And do go and stream it over on Spotify or any streaming platform that you use. And do make sure you go back and listen. Add it to playlists. It honestly means so much, and I do hope you genuinely love my original music. I love hearing from you and what you think about my original music, so do leave me a comment in the comment section below if you have listened to it, if you have watched it, or come back or write on that video, on my music video, if you've come from this video. And this is of course all leading up to my full album, my debut album, ECCO, which is coming out very, very soon, but you can pre-order a vinyl right now. And to do so, all you have to do is get in touch over on Instagram, email, Discord, Patreon with your interests, and I will let you know of the further details moving forward. But yeah, there are vinyls being made, so pretty cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. Today, we are back with the wonderful GEOFF Castellucci with I Walk the Line, another Johnny Cash cover. It really draws for this like bass voice, even though we know Geoff has a wonderful extended range where he is really showcasing all of his range recently. But Johnny Cash I feel like works really well with, you know, the talky bass low voice, so I'm really excited. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, you know where to go. The link is in the description below. You can also find my Patreon link in the description below. There are tons of fun things going on over there. Depending what tier you're on, you can join in with monthly chats. There are bloopers, there's working through songs, there's updates, Discord access, 10% off my merch site. What? So if you're really wanting one of these, you know, either go to the link, which is in the description below, or join me on Patreon. Another announcement before we get to the main part of the video is that I have started a new podcast chat series. Super, super chill. I'll be chatting with people that I do know. I'll be chatting with people I don't really know. So that'll be exciting. Let me know in the comments below who you'd like me to chat to and who I can try and reach out to and see if I can have them on my channel. The chat is called Elephant Talk. You can also find this on Spotify, but the chats will also be up on my YouTube channel. Right, hit that subscribe button and the bell button and let's get to I Walk the Line by GEOFF Castellucci. Ooh, he could play my new album.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Okay, before, I know we're only 30 seconds in, but how atmospheric was it hearing those birds chirp, hearing Geoff's footsteps, the wind really like empty, and then, you know, I'm loving this bright blue. There's a specific name for that color, but I'm going to go with bright blue. It's just, the color scheme is, it's kind of like a Wes Anderson film. That's the color scheme. If he was slightly off to the side, that would be like, and if we just got the house. Anyway, sorry, no, I'm not, this is really cool. I love the direction of this. I love his entrance as well. He started it, Geoff started it, then we get that string instrument, I think, but otherwise it was like an a cappella start, right?
Because you're mine, I walk the
line. Look how he smoothly transitions onto an N nasal qualities, keeping it quite small, la, and straight tone. Everything before that was all like, it had an upbeat up to the note. I walk the line, or because, what was the first tune? Because you're mine.
Because you're mine,
Da 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 da.
I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you are mine, I walk the line. Because
he's a bit more light, a bit more open there, but no, just look how he's wonderfully singing this, all connected, and there's little notes in between the words. It's not like the single Does he have he's good with the captions. Let me just go. Okay, I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Those are all one syllable words, right? I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. I had to say it again just to double check for my brain. But he's kind of adding 2 notes for each because he's adding a note in between the notes for the words. Listen.
Eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time.
Actually, I keep the ends out. There was I had a little bit of a swell. I think it's the line before that he really does it.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time.
Like there's little
I keep
added
the
notes.
ends out for the time that binds. Because you are mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
He's so wonderful and connected as well. Like he's getting great vocal fold closure. It's a really storytelling voice, really connecting with the words.
I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
It's interesting because the notes are so close together. They just fall. It's like not the intervals aren't huge. He's keeping them close together, like we said before, really connected between word and word. But he's also kind of keeping this in a really small, like nasalized place, so he can really control it. He doesn't need to open too much because there's not too many jumps. He's keeping it quite small, and it's bringing out this brightness, which is really lovely. Notice on the word through, he went right down and it was a big pout. We love a Jeff. It's just a great chest resonator.
Find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because
that here, there's a slight kind of cry on that you.
Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
I love how he's hovering on these ends at the end of line. It's just so nice and quiet. A bit of harmonies escaping there.
I walk the line.
He does hit on those two anyway.
As sure as night is dark and day is light.
What is that in the original? That into the passage there.
As sure as night is dark and day is light.
And
I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you are mine, well, I walk the line.
do you see what he does there actually on the I walk the line? It could be a glottal I walk the line, but he kind of uses a W. Wah walk the line. So wah walk. He doesn't actually.
Happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you are mine, well, I walk the line.
I guess it's because it's kind of like he's saying, well, I walk the line, right? Well, I walk the line. It's kind of like jumbled all together, so he kind of smoothly goes on there rather than harshly attacking it with a glottal. It's keeping the essence of this smoothness, this overall warmth to the song. Occasionally he has this break in his voice as well, like prove, I think it was. There's like a like you have to prove. There's a bit of an edge to it, a bit of a moan to it, which is nice.
Well, I walk the line because you're mine. I walk the line.
Bit of a glass sandal. Yeah, a bit of a glissando there with a slide as he kind of slides down. Where's he going now? This string instrument is really nice as well.
I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you, I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you are mine, well, I walk the line.
This whole section actually sounds a lot different to the first time he sings it, where he was in that smaller section. He's actually opening his mouth a little bit more now. We're getting a lot more of an open pharynx sound as opposed to that small, with the soft palate load a little bit, creating a bit more of a nasalized sound. We're a bit more open here. It's a little bit more, we can hear the space feels more open.
You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you, I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you are mine, well, I walk the line. Because you're mine. I walk the line.
Wait, he just drops there. Oof.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine, well, I walk the line.
I mean, if we think about it, song structure, it's very repetitive, but each verse tells like a different story. It's a different angle, which Johnny Cash's storytelling is just brilliant. But it's just interesting how he's keeping this full vocal fold closure, the storytelling voice, Geoff. But instrumentally, we're having those stops now, which is kind of almost jarring. We're like, why is he stopping? I don't think it's in the same spot every single time.
I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine.
Yeah, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The strums, and then it just stops.
Ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine, well, I walk the line.
Oh, no, it's 3.
Because you're mine. I walk the line.
Cute. It's coffee. I don't know what she said. That's so cute. Oh, that was a really stripped back,
Hey y'all, Geoff here. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching.
Why does he spell his name wrong on the thing? Like, is that just a joke? Because other people spell it wrong all the time. People spell my name wrong on my. It says Jennifer Glatzhofer on my thing, and I always get like, I don't know, different things.
Hey y'all, Geoff here. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and sharing this video. If you're into this kind of thing, click on over to Patreon to get exclusive access to all kinds of extras and see what goes on behind the scenes. You can even sign up for free. Thanks to all of my patrons, but especially
behind the scenes.
Aldra Draco, Amy Foster, N. Kitty, Joanne Wood, Temma Crempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Patricia Schumann, Jordy S.
It is an interesting song. Like I said, it's quite simple in the structure of it. Range-wise as well, it showcased the storytelling brilliance of Johnny Cash. And I like that Geoff didn't go too much on like, oh, where can I pull this? I loved at the end we had difference on the mine and we actually ascended and we got really light with Geoff's vocals. Still lovely and connected. The lead vocals didn't get too overpowering. It was kind of a really nice blend. So as he's ascending, rather than reaching up with the thicker folds and getting louder, even going into a mixed kind of quality, he's not pushing for that volume. He's actually holding back so that then the BV GIFettes, can complement and blend. Really, really nicely done. I love the simplicity of it. And even the video-wise, a little bit of movement at the beginning, sat down, and then we listened to the story. Sometimes that's all we need. Well, I'm going to be walking around the house singing, I'll walk the line. That's actually really, like, if you just go from an A to an N really smoothly, you could easily go lan. We get that harsh N, but the way that Jeff's really controlling lan and being on a smaller mouth space helps with that as well, because obviously the end goal is to be closed on that N sound. Anyway, beautiful as always. I wonder what else he's got in store for us this year, as well as voice play. But yeah, obviously I said I shared lots of announcements at the beginning of this video, but the important one is they're all important, but the most important one for now is Moment With You. Do go and stream it under Jennifer Glatzhofer on Spotify. Watch the music video on my channel. There's other original music out on my Spotify as well, and of course this is all leading up to the full album ECCO, which is coming out very, very soon. Do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, but otherwise I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!